Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting the breaking news that U.S. Army has launched the new retaliatory strikes against ISIS in Syria after the deadly ambush. And we are going to watch some videos and see the reaction on social media as well. So, starting the video with the update here, as you can see the image, this was the operation done last night while you and I were sleeping, and Washington, the US has launched another round of retaliatory strikes against the Islamic State group in Syria following last month's ambush that killed two US soldiers and one American civilian interpreter in the country, three US citizens dead last month. Okay. Now you have to understand because who is actually a partner with Donald Trump right now. So this president, so-called president of Syria, who is now wearing suit and pant, okay, who visited the White House and met Trump, some time ago, maybe last month, okay, he had $1 million bounty. So you have to understand how America supports terrorism. For America, it's good terrorism and bad terrorism, okay? So we'll discuss this because this is just not the news. I also do the analysis here. Okay. So, when this guy who is Al Jalani, I don't know his name. We don't really need, I don't really need to know these names. Okay. So this guy who is helping USA now, and he is trying to run Syria, and earlier this guy was, what do you call, declared terrorist by US government, and that guy is running Syria now and trying to help Trump again to fight against ISIS, really. And that guy had $1 million bounty on him, and then Trump came and Trump joined hands with a terrorist, this guy, and now this guy became good all of a sudden. You have the washing machine. You have a washing machine in the White House, that a terrorist can come in the White House and he can become neat and clean. Okay. So now this guy who's supposedly trying to run the Syria, or government of Syria, and helping Trump, is a good guy now. And before Trump, he had $1 million bounty. Okay. So we'll maybe get back to that, and we'll explain how politics work. But let's get on with the news first. So the large-scale strikes conducted by the U.S. alongside partner forces occurred around 12:30 p.m. or 17:30 GMT Saturday, according to the U.S. Central Command. The strike hit multiple ISIS targets, and the Jordanian military later announced that it had taken part in the strikes. Okay, so Saturday's strikes are part of a broader operation. Trump responds to deadly ICE attack, blah, blah, blah. Our message remains strong. If you harm our war fighters, we'll find you and kill you anywhere in the world, no matter how hard you try. U.S. Central Command. Okay. I mean, that's how military works. That's how the professional military works. So that there's no point of debate there. If you kill, then you should be ready to be killed. Okay, so December 9 was the first strike that hit 70 target. Let me show you some videos now. And there is the one video you can see. And that's the fleet. Okay, that's a takeoff for you. Nice and smooth with missiles. All right. So it's a long video. And these are those blasts. Okay, we're going to go and watch more videos. So this is the alert news. This is again the same video. And this is what you can see here, what's happening. So US forces just annihilated over 70 ISIS targets in Syria. Massive strikes and artillery barrages pounding their strongholds. Apache. Okay, and then we are getting the same footage, maybe. And yeah, so that's what you see. And again, you have the takeoff, landing, and missiles in the same video again. And then here, and then here. And this is the attack flight. Okay, so same video. So you can see what has been going on in the world. Okay, so some people, I mean, we did not know that ISIS still has existence, because last time Trump came in power in 2016-17, he kept saying that he took down ISIS. So if he took down ISIS, then why are we still fighting with ISIS? Okay, that means ISIS never was, fully terminated. Okay, and as I said, now let's understand how America do dirty work. Okay, America has this policy of good terrorism and bad terrorism. Okay. Now, when I say America, I'm not talking about one person, government, or politicians. No, no, no. America is being run by deep state and CIA only. Okay. So, all the president who comes, they're just a puppet of deep state and CIA. Okay. So, CIA does the dirty work outside America, and deep state runs within America. Okay. So, what is going on? Well, this policy which America has of good terrorism and bad terrorism, what does it mean? It means that if those terrorists are working for America and killing, somebody outside America in different countries, then, America says, no, that's not terrorism. That's just freedom movement. Okay. But if the same terrorists attack New York, like Osama bin Laden or some other attacks within America, oh, then that's a terrorism. Okay, because it happened to you, so it's a back terrorism. But if it happens to somebody else, then it's a good terrorism. Okay, so that's what America is for you. Let me tell you one more thing here. If you're if you are an American, and you may not like this, but who cares? Truth doesn't really need your permission. Okay, so truth actually don't need somebody's what do you call hang on, guys. Let me find this word. Validation. Yeah, validation. Truth don't need validation from anybody. Truth will remain truth no matter how long it has been buried or there's nobody to say it. Okay. Anyway, so America has this dirty work going on for decades now. Okay, and some people say that Osama bin Laden was the product made by this America only, by CIA. Okay, CIA created Al Qaeda, or and because see how these terrorists get weapons. How come they have so many advanced weapons? Who provides them? America does. Who else? So America is also into this business. As long there is war in the world, America will be able to sold its weapons and arms and ammunition. That's how America makes money too. Okay. Anyway, so this is the news in the Middle East, that if Trump claimed that ISIS was gone in his last term, then why are you fighting ISIS? Even today, okay? And apart from that, major thing is that the person who had a million bounty, a few years ago, Trump gave him clean sheet, and now he is Trump's friend, and he's the president of, I guess, this Syria now. So in the White House, we do have a washing machine which can actually clean terrorists and make them president of a country. That's a good washing machine. That's an awesome washing machine. Okay. So anything else do I have to cover in this video? Let me think, because the news is not the real thing. The real thing is the analysis. Okay. So now they have striked. We don't have any clarity on the number of any terrorists who are dead or not. We don't know yet, but targets were hit. That's what the news is coming in. And I told you, the situation is not good in the world right now, because this decade, 2020 until 2030, is the decade of wars. And Middle East is upside down. You could say that in last 2 years, we had been dealing with Israel and Gaza, right? So Israel and Hamas, we have been dealing with for last 2 years. And now we are dealing with Iran. I have made the video on Iran. Go and watch the video on Iran as well. And now we are dealing with the Syria and US. So US, I think, will do some military operations in this Iran as well pretty soon. And after that, they are going for Greenland as well. So I guess, the problem is US does not have any aggressive borders to their neighboring country. Let me explain. Okay, because if you have a border, if you have a country which is going to give you trouble. For example, let's say India has a border with Pakistan. India has border with China. Okay, India has border with Bangladesh. So India has very fucked up borders. Okay, India has a border with the terrorist nation called Pakistan. Okay, so terrorism comes from Pakistan. It's distributed to the rest of the world from there. Okay, so if you are a country like India, you have to deal with China as well. You have to deal with Pakistan as well. But when you talk about America, it has borders with Mexico and Canada. That's it. So what does it mean? It means that US military have nothing to do at the borders. US military don't have to fight with Mexico or don't have to fight with Canada. Those are like friendly nation, you could say, where there's no military needed. Okay, so you don't have to go on a war with Canada as an American. You don't have to go to Mexico in a war. Okay, so US military has nothing to do. You will not go to war with Mexico. You will not go to war with Canada. So US military got nothing to do. So what they do, these CIA and deep state, what they do, they send the military to Afghanistan, then they send it to Middle East. So they just keep picking up the wars. Okay, America keeps picking up the wars because it has to create this havoc, unstable situation everywhere, so that no other country can progress, no other country can stabilize, and America can remain superpower. You will not understand this if you are not very very deep thinker. Okay, so America, it's like either you scale your line or you know delete somebody else's line. Okay, either you make your own line bigger, or you delete somebody else's line. Okay, so this is what America does. America don't want to grow up anymore, grow up as in economically. Okay, so America don't focus on its own productivity. Instead, it wants to take down other countries in the world so that nobody can come near to America. Okay, so America plays negative, whatever you call it, negative politics, or it deals with the rest of the world very negatively. That's what America is. In the end, I would say, I mean, I can go on and on. I can talk for hours. Okay, but in the end, I would say that America is, if America is your friend, then you don't need separate enemies. Okay, so remember all the countries, whichever country you are from. If America is your friend, then you don't need enemies. And then I have a copyright saying that America is your that best friend which will stab you in the back given the first half opportunity. It will not even wait for the first full opportunity. Do you understand? So you can never trust America. Okay, they will stab you in the back given the first half opportunity. They will not even wait for the first one. And when I am saying this, when I'm saying America here, I'm not talking about US citizen. If you're a citizen of America, we have nice relationship. But I'm talking about America in the sense that America is being run by two organizations only, CIA and deep state. There's no third person. Trump is a puppet only. Okay. So Trump had a deal with CIA that, okay, CIA said we will do what we want to do, and Trump will get the money. That's it. So Trump said, okay, give me the money and I will allow you to do it. Okay. So anyways, I think long story short, you know what I mean, and I will have more opportunities to make more videos to explain how these things work in the world nowadays, especially when you and I have no guarantee of life, because a missile can hit you anytime, a missile can hit me anytime. So far we are living and we are alive and we're kicking. So you are watching Cosmic Reporter. Subscribe, like, and share.